Hello everyone. Let's start our stream. Hello, hello. Very nice to see you all. And today we are going to do a lot of interesting, fantastic and useful stuff in ZBrush. So let me know how you hear the music. Is everything okay? Do I need to make the music louder or just the opposite? To make it lower? Let me know. Looking pretty, thank you, thank you. And we are going to continue working on this cute character. Yes, since now everything's good for me, perfect. Happy to meet you. Happy to meet you too. So, just a small reminder. I like talking during the streams. I like your questions. There are no stupid questions. You can ask me everything. I'm here not only just to show you something, to show my sculpting, but also to help you. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to ask. And of course we will sculpt a lot today. The stream is going to be for 2 hours. So I also encourage you to open ZBrush and to sculpt with me. That's something which would be very useful to you. And since our last stream, I have already worked some more on this character. And I don't know when I'm going to finish it. I hope soon. And today we are going to work on this plate, on this armor. And I already started doing something here. I don't like it, and I think I will just, thankfully I have more target here on the lower level of subdivisions, so I can just get rid of all those things which I don't like on it. Hello Anna, hello chat, hello. I'm going to ask because I got information of things in ZBrush and still blurry. You can ask. I don't know absolutely everything about ZBrush, but I know a lot, so you can ask. Like the stream, guys, it's worth it. Yeah, and one more thing. If you want to follow me on my social networks, then you can check the description. And in the description you will find links to my Instagram, Workstation, and my YouTube channel, which is in English. And on Instagram I'm pretty active, and all the updates on the character first sees my Instagram. So you're welcome to connect me everywhere. Do you know something about credits? Of course, I use them all the time in my pipeline. So I have like a good topology always, and instead of adding supportive loops in ZBrush, I add credits because I'm not a big fan of supportive loops. I like credits much more. So usually, as I think on this art, on this piece, I have credits. You see, here they are. This is what holds the silhouette. So we have creases here, there, and then I subdivide it, and it holds the silhouette. I love you. Thank you. Amor is just nice. I would like to see its topology armor. Yeah, topology is like, it's very simple. It's like topology for high poly. I retopologized it, and I can continue working. I want to say that next week I'm not going to have a stream. Sorry. But in May I will have more streams. Don't worry, you will not lose me. Ian, tell me what you all are working on right now. Maybe you have some interesting projects. Let me know if you need just some inspirational talks. So yeah, there are some nice things which I want to do with this armor, and I tried yesterday twice, didn't like the result, so I wiped it back. Did you make the concept? No, I'm very bad in 2D. I don't draw at all, so it's not my concept. It's a concept of the Ukrainian concept artist, who is Evgeny Motsak, and he's a talented artist. And I wanted to make this concept, I think, for several years, but I always felt like I'm not enough skilled. And this year I felt like, yeah, I have enough skills to make this character. It's going to be semi-stylized. Yeah, it's going to be semi-stylized. It's not like fully in realism, because I'm a stylized artist, and to make something in realism is like pretty difficult for me, and actually not what I aim for. That's why it's going to be like semi-stylized. And maybe you can ask my question, because it is about the export. How do you export a mesh with UVs and creases for any other software like Maya, Blender, 3ds Max? Just usual that plugin, FBX export and export. Mainly this is it. Your voice is very low. Maybe there's a problem with your headset. That's a problem with my not loud voice. I will move the microphone closer to me. Yeah, that's because I'm just speaking in with a soft voice. I hear you good, but I think it's PC problem, because when I see streams on PC, sound is tiny. That's I think that's because when we are working, we tend to speak low, softer, and you just don't hear us. That's maybe the reason. And yeah, I'm usually like pretty loud, but I mean in normal life when I'm just talking face to face. But during the streams, the thing is, yeah, I work and I tend to speak like less loud. That's the reason. Oh, so no changes when you do it. I saw ton videos exporting never works with. No, I do nothing. I just export just usual, and that's it. Well, usually I don't make. Oh my god, sorry, I don't make UVs in that brush. I don't make UVs in that brush. And well, that brush is for high polys. And then, well, I'm a game dev artist. My pipeline is I make high poly, then I decimate my model, I send it to Maya, and I make retopo for the low poly optimized topology, and then I do UVs. So I actually don't need any special UVs here in Maya done for the high poly. I don't know, maybe in other pipelines it is different, but that's like standard game dev pipeline. So cool. For how long have you been using that brush as an artist? First time I opened that brush in 2014, and since that time I never closed it. So yeah, so we can say that I'm already in 3D, in CG, together with like time when I was studying, looking for the first job. It is already 10 years. Anniversary. Thank you very much. You are welcome. questions, ideas, what to talk about. Everything is welcome. Let's make not boring stream. Come on, guys. Let's speak. Let's talk. Let's sculpt. Let's, I don't know. Let's speak about the industry. Let's speak about whatever. Give me the topic to talk. Do you have favorite movie or game character in terms of design and shape? I don't think that I can just say one. Well, I adore the style of Overwatch. That's a thing. The style of Overwatch, of Darksiders Genesis. I worked on it, and yeah, I love the style. And Heroes of the Storm, League of Legends. So like mostly stylized characters, and I don't know, I watched not long ago the Blue-Eyed Samurai, and I think everything's perfect there. It's like I'm the person who doesn't like Arcane. Sorry. Tell me more about your pipeline, just a second. Hello Libra. Hello. And about my pipeline, so if I'm working in game dev, so my pipeline is I receive the concept and then I open that brush and I start making the high poly based on the concept. When I'm done with the high poly, I decimate my model because I need to make like decent retopo, and I send my model to Maya. In Maya, I make retopology, which is optimized retopology for games, because I have like limitation of polygons. Always when you make something for games, you have limitation of polygons. After that, I make UVs. Usually, I make them in Rhizome UV or in Maya. And when I finish with UVs, I go to Marmoset. I bake the like maps, like all the maps which I need, which are usually curvature, normal map, ambient occlusion, thickness, position, what else? Well, all these maps. And then I go to Substance Painter and I import my optimized character. I import all my baked maps to Substance Painter, and I start making textures. Usually, if you're working for a studio, at this moment your work is over, so after the textures. But if you want, when the game is released, if you want to add the character to your portfolio, then you will need to make a render. And render I usually do, well, there are 3 softwares where I know how to make render. And the first one is ZBrush. Well, high poly, very often I just render in ZBrush. I also render characters in Marmoset, and I know a little bit Arnold. I like the result after Arnold. So yeah, this is like the standard game dev pipeline which you can meet. I don't like the way it looks. Again, let's just get rid of it. And let's think what we can do here. Of course you don't like. Hello, have you ever modeled environments? I'd not like just exactly environments. I modeled props for the Darksiders Genesis. I think I made 13 or 11 props. You can find it in my portfolio, which you can find in the description to my stream. But like environments, like the whole big environments, I don't know a lot about environments because they have some special optimization of their textures, of their meshes. I'm not in this team. I'm in character in characters. Great, thank you. You're welcome, Maya. I love to model in Maya and Substance Painter. Yeah, and as you know, as you see, I'm a ZBrush artist here, and I adore ZBrush. Yeah, ZBrush is fantastic. What can we do? What interesting things we can do on this armor? I think I know one. Great, thank you. Great work. Thank you, thank you. Any more questions, ideas to talk about? I've been thinking about my next character, which I'm going to do, but I try not to think a lot about my future characters. Just because if I will think a lot about them, I will never finish this one and I will start making a new one, and that's not a good practice. I recommend when you start a project, finish the project and then go to the next one. What is the energy like working in studios? Is it fast-paced, exciting, stressful? Well, about the pace, it depends on the studios. I worked in studios where I felt like a slave, let's say like that, because like the deadlines were like very short and very serious. And I also worked in studios where everything was okay, and well, I liked working in such an atmosphere. Whether it's stressful, yes, it can be stressful, but mostly, well, again, it depends on the studio. In some studios you feel stressful, in some not, so it depends. Like, it's just no. I can say that I feel comfortable and I feel like less anxious when I work on the project which I like, when I'm happy with the salary, and when I'm happy with the way the feedback is given. Then if like 3 total match, then it's just love. That's what I can say. But if like at least one of these criteria is not working, then I would be anxious. Then I would be thinking that, well, something is wrong. It's maybe not my place. I don't need to be here, and so on. That happens. But again, you are not doomed to work for the whole your life only one studio. Anytime you can just stand up and leave, and find another variant which is going to be more suitable for you. Hey, just wanted to stop by and say hi. Hello, Yan. Hello, how are you today? Thank you for coming. Yeah, I personally like working in studio as well. I just usually when I'm tired from studios, I go into freelance, when I can organize my day according to my schedule. When I'm tired from freelance, I go to studios. It works like that. And in the meantime, I always have students, because I also work like at CG Spectrum, at Think Tank Training Center, where I have a lot of students, and that's what, like, mentoring is never boring for me, and I'm never tired of it. Yeah, I'm good, just working in the background, making magic happen. Perfect. Perfect. I hope the magic will work out. How rewarding is to see your work in the game? How rewarding is to see your work in the game? What does it mean? I'm sorry, I didn't get the question. Can somebody explain? Please. I'm very sorry. English is not my first language, so sometimes I can just don't understand, but I do my best. So in average, how much time do you take to finish the project? It depends on the project. Usually to make a character from the high poly to textures takes about 1 month. 3 weeks, 1 month. So that's like give or take the terms which we receive. Is it exciting? Of course, it is very exciting to find yourself in the titles. No, it's not called titles. It's called differently. Oh my God, forgot this word. When in the end of the game you can look who worked on the game, and it is called records, not records. I don't remember how it's called. Well, in the end you can open the list of people who worked on the game, and there among the artists, when you find your name, wow, that's amazing, that's fantastic. I have my name in Ruin King. Titles, credits, right, the credits, it's right now, the right word. The credits. And yeah, it's very exciting. I found my name in Ruin King, and that was fantastic. I feel like so, I don't know, you feel this honor to be part of the team who created this game, especially if you like the game. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Credits, yeah, correct word. Questions? My English is also not good, same like you, but we can convey messages like this important. I am very bad in English speaking. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I'm not bad on English speaking, I'm just sometimes forget English words. And I also decided to go back to English classes and taking some of them. Today was one of them. And important thing about that brush, remember to press save. That's what I'm going to do right now after save. I do lots of grammatical mistakes. It's okay, I think everyone makes grammatical mistakes. Well, when someone told me that if it is possible to hold an efficient communication when you understand and when you are understood, then it means that your English is okay. Have you printed any of your models? No, I don't have a 3D printer, but some of my models were printed because you can find in my portfolio, which you can find in the description to this stream. You can find there the toys which I made for the Riot Games, and oh my God, they are so good. And I have some of these toys in my collection, which is behind me, which you can't see because it is dark. And yeah, that was, I really loved working for Riot Games for making toys for them. Hi Anissa, what are your most used brushes in alphas? My most used brushes you can see here on the right on my user interface. So it is clay build-up, move, dam standard, pinch, hard polish, inflate, dead modeler, morph, IMM primitives, snake hook, and I think I can add here curve pinch. Curve pinch is something new. I mean, I didn't know about that brush. This brush, I occasionally selected it. That was occasionally by mistake, and I tried it and I liked it immediately, so right now I often use it. And alphas depends. Graceful, the clay build-up I use depends, the only alphas which I use usually this alpha 6 and alpha 18. That's all the alphas which I use. Usually I don't use them. Also about favorite brushes, it depends on the task, but when I need to make some cracks, I like very stylized cracks, then I use like or brushes which are like very famous in the internet. Let me show you curve pinch brush. So this is it, and I usually use this with lazy mouse. And oh, let's show here. Here's what it does. So yeah, that's how it works. Nice, thank you. I see two streams, ZBrush and Maxon community at the same time. Oh my god! Oh my god! How do you start sculpting with spheres or the spheres? I never use the spheres. Yeah, I'm the artist who never uses the spheres for the blockout. I start or with a sphere or with like the base mesh. Always like two variants, or just the standard sphere, or that spheres I try to use them when I was the beginner artist, but since then I never used them again. I don't know. I just got used to sculpting from the sphere. I don't want to say that sphere is like something useless. No, of course, it's just not in my pipeline. This character, let me show you the full version for those who has just joined. This character is sculpted from the base mesh. So I had just the standard body, and out of that body I sculpted all the rest. What the hardest thing you ever sculpted? Realistic human skin. I think, yeah. Realistic human skin and this character. This character I think is the most oh my god. This character I think is the most difficult in my practice. And realistic human skin works in my... I will show you, it's on our ArtStation. So this character, this skin, I think that was the most difficult, and in general this character is the most difficult among those which I did. And this one which I'm making right now is pretty challenging for me. Like, it's not like incredibly difficult, it's just challenging because it is like semi-realistic. I never sculpted before any and that. Yeah, that's very good experience. I always when I select the character, then and for let's say for the next character for the portfolio, not for game. I always think that making this character, because I spend a lot of time on it, needs to be beneficial to me, and I need to learn something on it. And that's why I try to find the concept where they're going to be 20-40% of something what will challenge me, what I never sculpted before, or what is difficult. And that's how I select the concepts for the next characters. And one more thing, what I think about when I make characters is that the character, it shouldn't be just good sculpted character. You need to get this wow effect. When you receive this wow effect, that's important. That's important. That what will like highlight you among all other characters which are good done. Questions, stories, ideas, or I will start singing. Believe me, you don't want me to start singing. You'd better ask questions. I'm okay. What's your favorite theme? Cyberpunk, fantasy, dark, etc. I like cyberpunk theme. I like fantasy. Yeah, fantasy. And Overwatch. I don't know. It's going to be on this weekend's Easter. Easter in Ukraine is going to be. Anything you would recommend for cinema for the artists who want to build props in Brush to later render them in Redshift? Oh, Oscar, thank you. That's a great question. The thing is, I don't know Redshift and I don't know Cinema 4D, unfortunately. So I think I cannot recommend anything in these softwares. I will learn Redshift, definitely I will learn, And have you modeled animals? I think yes, at the beginning of my career, and just for fun. That's like not in portfolio. ZBrush, I mean, Maya. If you want to make props, and then usually when I was making props for Darksiders Genesis, I modeled them in Maya, then I was importing them to that brush, and I was detailing them, cracks and all the things were detailed like purely in that brush. Also, it depends on the prop. That can be a chest, which is easier to render in like a polymodeling software, quicker at least. But there are props like statue, like the full statue. Of course, like the statue is easier to sculpt in that brush immediately. It's like it's kind of a character. And just in case you want to know, my favorite tool in that brush, and it is masking. Thank you, you're welcome. Hi guys, hello. Hello. And I also have a question for the community. What is your favorite tool in that brush? Tell me more. I want to know. Haven't started sculpting yet, but it looks like fun. Actually, I can tell you that sculpting is the most fun thing in the whole 3D pipeline. So yeah, it's more interesting than polymodeling. I don't know, I think sculpting is amazing. So I recommend you to start sculpting. And a quick reminder that next Friday I'm not going to have a stream. Usually I have streams on Friday, but next week, sorry, I will be traveling, so there will be no streams. If you want to follow me on my social media, then you need to check the description under this video, and there you will find a link to my ArtStation, to my Instagram, to my other social media, YouTube station. How intense does it get for you to get into flow state and lose track of time? No, never. Usually that happens to me, but not that often that I lose a track of time. I get tired quickly, and usually like after 2 hours I feel like I'm tired. That means that I need to stand up to do something different and then to go back to 3D again. But yeah, I'm not the person who can just sit in the morning and stand up in the evening. Well, of course I can because I work, but I mean it's not my type. I get exhausted very quickly. That's why that's actually also the reason why my streams, they last only for 2 hours, not more, because more is like difficult for me. Guys, sorry, something happens to my cat. I need to check whether everything okay. Stay online. I will be in a minute. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Every stream something happens. Okay. Do you watch any streams on the channel? Yeah. Hi, the cracks in this part-timer that you're working on, do you use that on Alpha? These cracks? These cracks? It's just inflate brush. Or you mean those which are not really seen, that's or cracks brush. Yeah, these cracks, it is just inflate brush. Nice detail, thank you, thank you. So let's speak about inspiration. Okay? So tell me, community, have a question to you. What inspires you in life, in art, in general? Where do you take inspiration from? I take my inspiration from communicating to people, from traveling, and when I'm satisfied with myself also, then I also feel inspired. What about you? Where do you take inspiration from? Not this one. Nobody wants to talk today. Come on. Come on. Let's make the stream not boring. Let's talk. Oh. Yeah. Travels, I believe, in the most inspiring from. Yeah. I think same. The most inspiring city for me is Rome. I go to Rome every time when I have such an opportunity, It's just, I don't know, just something fantastic. And I forgot to ask people, where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from Ukraine, in case you didn't know. Oi. Yeah, traveling around. Guys, totally understand you. Traveling, I find traveling the most inspiring thing. And there are so many places in the world which I personally want to visit. Even short travels to countryside, don't know, observe. Yeah, nature, yeah, nature is important. By the way, I'm from Brazil. Nice. Hello, Brazil. Hello. I think I'm almost done with this piece. One thing, last thing which I want to add. And save. Remember to save. Hello, Davi Lima. Hello, Carlos. Hello. And let's paint this. I don't understand, sorry. I speak 4 languages: English, Italian, Ukrainian, and Russian. So these languages I can understand. And I wanted to take the paintbrush. What kind of music in the background? It is Darksiders Genesis. Ost from Darksiders Genesis. Oh yeah. It looks good, thank you. Watching people do what they are passionate about, from people doing 3D modeling to fixing cars. I felt overwhelmed and stuck for a long time. I always liked art because couldn't start for some reason. Amazing! Oh my god, Sage. That's great to hear. Like that, I mean, great to hear about the things which inspire you. And you can start out, I think. Amazing enthusiasm I had as a kid coming to you from the US. Oh, yeah, I know there's lots of enthusiasm, but believe me, it can be restored. And hello, US. Hello, Romulo 99. Hello, hello. Sage, next time open that brush together with me at my stream and just start sculpting something. I'm encouraging you and sending your this race of enthusiasm. I've done a lot of things on this character already. I'm from Hong Kong. You work so fun. Thank you. Just know a little bit English. Oh, hello. Any time. Ah, hello. Thank you for watching from so far away. I appreciate it. I took an online course on ZBrush last year, but forgot most. I need to refresh. Yeah, you can always ask me while streaming about everything. Need to learn anatomy as well. Yes, yes, I'm encouraging you to do all this. Why not? Give love, give likes. Yeah, remember to like this stream. Remember to subscribe to my art station, to my Instagram and to my YouTube channel. And the links you can find in the description to this stream. I would, but I'm working right now. Oh, then you can rewatch and work with me. At what age did you know you wanted to do art full time? 26. No, not 26, 20, 23. 23, 24. It's not like well, it's not like about pure loving art. I love art. But if the thing is that I'm very creative person, but at the same time very rational. And I chose that kind of art which can bring me benefits. And if the art wasn't bringing me benefits, like freedom, like money, like fame and all these things, then I would choose another profession. So being wanted to do only art, it's not about me. I adore making art, but still all the benefits which my profession brings me, together with creativity, that all made my choice. Made in work. Thank you. Now, according to my Master of Arts diploma, I'm an interpreter of 2 foreign languages. I'm not an artist according to my diploma. I can say that I almost learned 3D by myself, mostly. You first drew that by... Oh no, I hate drawing. Really, it's absolutely not about me. I'm bad in drawing and I don't like it. Rock truly inspiring. Thank you. You're so nice. Still thinking about these trips and how I will manage to do them and what I want them to look like. That's a big question. Still I need to do these things. My drawing is very bad. Can I do this stuff without any drawing skills? Yes, because my drawing is very bad and I can do this. So yeah, drawing is not something obligatory. Still don't know how to work here. By the way, my engaging work, I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I think I forgot to paint this part. Let's paint it also. Oh. Okay. Let's save. Guys, if you don't mind, I will finish the stream earlier today because I feel a little bit bad. I'm very sorry. So I will finish the stream earlier. I will finish it now. I'm sorry. And anyway, thank you for watching, and I wish you all inspiration. And see you next week. Not next week, see you in a week. And the question is, how long did it take it to learn this? 10 years, since 2014. In 2014 I started learning 3D, and since that time I continue working in 3D. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. If you want to follow me on Instagram or on ArtStation or on my YouTube channel, you can find the links in the description to this video. And thanks a lot. See you very soon, and we will continue making this character.